business never took off or why the diet didn't succeed. Nor must the world be in harmony and governments honorable in order for you to learn who you really are and to understand all the possibilities that still lie before you. Yet, as has always been true for me, once change begins sweeping into your life and a new chapter is written, you'll be able to glance back with relative ease at the commotion that preceded the turning point and see the order and beauty in all that unfolded, as well as your hand in its creation and the purpose it served. To the life of your dreams, I am Mike Dooley. September 8th, 2009. Introduction. I wrote the following bit 10 years ago for the initial release of Infinite Possibilities, and these words ring even truer today. There could be no better time than now, at this crossroads in history, to finally learn the truth about who you really are and all you're capable of. Please don't let the title of this book mislead you. Just as it's about learning of your power, it is also about learning of your responsibilities. It shares exactly how to operate within the framework of these two pillars so that you can move through the affairs of the world, discovering opportunity where others have only found closed doors. This is a time of change and upheaval. The old is giving way to the new. Naivete is giving way to truth, and spirituality is about to take on an entirely new meaning. Those who learn of their greatness, honor their passions, and accept responsibility for their own happiness will usher in a golden age that will dwarf any experienced in history. There's never been a more exciting time to be alive. So much has changed in the past 10 years, and to the naked eye, not in a good way. To let this go unmentioned would neither serve listeners nor the truths contained in the pages ahead, casting the worldview you're about to hear as pure Pollyanna. This is especially unfortunate because, in reality, today is an even more exciting time than when I first wrote those words. Somewhat reluctantly, this means I must go where few authors wish to go, offering a brief analysis of today's politics, not the Washington, D.C. kind, although there are clear parallels, but the politics of living and growing on planet Earth. Even though it surely seems that we're a nation and a world slowly losing our grip, we are in fact evolving, individually and collectively. Progress sometimes requires taking a few steps back, making possible a much greater leap forward. And one of the many areas in which we've progressed overall, which may surprise you, is in our spirituality, the philosophical and metaphysical understanding of who we are and why we're here. We've been gradually shedding restrictive religious beliefs. Just as a century ago, we eased away from a pervasive mysticism, believing that God works in mysterious ways, like some Casper the Ghost and similar power-draining abstractions. The progress is, in part, evidenced by increased personal responsibility for our own health and environment, more politically correct dealings with one another, and far greater awareness of the global consequences, both perilous and glorious, of every individual and collective decision. Even though it seems these are exactly the areas we're falling behind in the most, consider that none of them were even on the map 40 years ago, when our greatest concern about fossil fuels was running out of them. Today, there's even a particularly popular box on dating websites that declares the participant is spiritual, not religious. A sure sign of progress. Naturally, not everyone's happy with such swift advances, especially those benefiting from the old system, accustomed to unearned and unquestioned privileges. These folks have come out en masse, trying in vain to cling to a past that disproportionately favored the few.